Yeah, just sloppy. Just got to be better at the details and communicate better. And I mentioned this after the game. It starts with me. I got to communicate better and take a little bit of stress off those guys in the communication aspect. And yeah, just be cleaner. I think Dan said it a million times. Just be better at the bread and butter. And we got good athletes. We got good players. We got good plays. If we execute the bread and butter, we'll be just fine.
Jared, when you say communicate, you talk about the loudness of your voice, or
No, just clear and making sure everyone's on the same page.
Okay.
Yeah. Very often we'll have 2 or 3 plays that are called in my headset, that are called in the huddle, and making sure that we all know which one of those 2 or 3 that we're going to run.
How much can just coming home cure some of those issues too?
Yeah, I mean, it should be cured on the road. If we were on the road, I'd say it'd be cured as well. But yeah, certainly at home you can hear a little bit better. But I don't think that wasn't why we had miscommunication. It was just straight miscommunication. Happens, and it's inexcusable.
So it felt like their defense, Jared, adapted to your offense and some of the things you guys have done over the years. Did you feel that more in the pass game or in the run game?
I said they adapted.
Yeah, like their defense had adapted to some of the things you guys.
I think I don't know when I said that, but I think they did a lot of what they've done. I think they had some new wrinkles that were good. I think they're a really good team. They're a really good defense. They're very well coached. They're a year older than they were last year, and they played well, and we didn't. I don't know if there's much more to it than that. They're a good team who played well, and we're a good team who didn't play very well, and that's the outcome.
What you guys accomplished the last 3 years? Were you surprised at the reaction? Do you feel like you guys deserve the benefit of the doubt?
What's the reaction?
I mean, it's obviously pretty negative.
From who?
From the outside. Yeah.
Don't care. We've heard that. We've heard negative from the outside before. Is there anyone in this building? I don't think so.
Also, you guys also face questions about the coordinators. Obviously, they made their debut going against Ben Johnson this week. How happy are you guys just kind of put that narrative behind you, though, just kind of build your own season? I talked to Scotty Montgomery about that, but just putting whatever last year's success was behind you guys.
Yeah, I think we've put it behind us, to be honest. I don't feel like there is certainly not a narrative in here of anything about last season. I think we're very aware that last year we had a good year, and this year we're 0-0, and now we're 0-1, and very aware of the reality of that. I don't think there's anything from last year that comes into this year and gets you a head start. We know it all starts over, and have to find a way to get a win this week.
Chicago was missing 3 starters on defense. I'm just curious. Dan expects a couple of those guys to be back. But what jumps out to you watching the tape of Chicago's defense?
Yeah, I think they got a good team. I think they're very well coached, and I think they always have been, to be honest, on defense. And I think bringing in a guy like Dennis Allen to coach their defense is a strong coach, and he's a good leader and has done it for a long time. And they're sound, and they know where they're supposed to be, and they've got really good, smart players. They've got good veteran players at this point. Those guys have grown up, and if they get some of those guys back, they're even more dangerous. But we got our hands full regardless of who plays, and got to play better than we did last week.
John David.
Looked like there were a few times where maybe you're just a half second away from being able to fit a ball in the window. Do you feel like you're close to maybe unlocking that part of the offense?
Yeah, it's one game. So if there was something downfield open and I should have thrown it, I don't feel like there was, but if there was, then I should have thrown it.
David hold themselves to such a high standard. Can you get a sense that there might be a
Who's that?
John David? They hold themselves
John
to
David.
John and David. Yes.
John
Sorry,
David.
great question. Do you get a sense from them just based off week 1 that they have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder going into
Yeah, I
week
think
2?
everyone does. I don't think it's just them. I think it's them. I think it's the O-line. It's myself. It's our receivers. I think we were very straightforward and honest with ourselves about the reality of what we did and didn't do last week, and how we need to get better. And I think I expect us to get a lot better this week. And today it started, and tomorrow will continue, and just continue to improve.
Jared, I want to ask you about the concept of offensive identity. When you have so many guys coming back, it just seems maybe on the outside like the identity would remain with continuity as well. Why, from your perspective, does it take time to maybe find a shift in identity each given season?
Yeah, I don't think it matters necessarily if your players are coming back, if your coaches are coming back. I think every year is new, and every defense is new, and there's trends in the league that change and come and go, and certainly offensively and defensively, and maybe certain runs that worked in the past don't work anymore. You have to find those little niches that your guys are good at that are also successful plays, and I think that's no different than last year, the year before, or any time in the past. And I think anytime you're in the early parts of a season, like we've said, it takes 3 or 4 weeks for the offense to get their footing, and I feel like it's been that way ever since I was a rookie.